Good afternoon, my dear students. In the previous lecture is about the preservation of microorganism through serial subculture, and it's what we are discussing. It is bioprocess technology. In bioprocess technology, we discussed something about preservation of microorganism. Okay, the continuation of preservation of microorganism, and in this video lecture, we are going to discuss something about lyophilization and storage in mineral oil. Myself, Dr. Shibu from the Department of Biotechnology. So, what is lyophilization? Okay, what is lyophilization? It is otherwise called as freeze drying. Okay, there are plenty of preservation methods we are following to store the microorganism. One of the methods is serial subculture, what we discussed in the earlier lecture video, isn't it? Okay, so that in that there are we come across with there are different disadvantages there. For example, it leads to mutation. If you are continuously subculturing an organism, it leads to mutation. To avoid that, we are following some other technique. One of the technique is this lyophilization or freeze drying. By applying high vacuum and that cooling temperature, by cooling the solution, we can able to remove the water molecule from the culture, and that we can store only the dried powder of the microorganism. That is called as lyophilization. Okay, so the freeze drying is a process where water and other solvents are removed from a frozen product through a process called as sublimation. What does mean by sublimation is occur when a frozen liquid goes directly to the gaseous state without entering a liquid phase. Okay, so that is called as sublimation. Okay, it is recommended using a slow rate of cooling, as it does result in the formation of vertical ice crystal structure. This is allowing for more efficient water sublimation from the frozen product. So this ice crystal and vertical ice structure formation we already discussed during the cryopreservation techniques, isn't it? So that we can use a slow rate of cooling in order to get the product efficiently. Okay, so simply what is mean by this lyophilization freeze drying is it will remove the water molecule by applying high vacuum and lower temperature, by giving a lower temperature rate of cooling as well as by applying a vacuum. What it is going to happen here is it will suck all the water molecule will suck all the water molecule from the solution, so that you can get only the dried powder of cells, dried powder cells. One of the major example is milk powder. Maybe you heard about how they are getting a milk powder. Okay, so that maybe you heard about there are several type of from Nestle, then Lactogen, like that. There are number of milk products you are milk powders you are getting in the market. Okay, so how they are getting us, they will extract the milk from cow. They will take it from the cow, and all the milk should be going to the dairy farm. In there, what they will doing is they are having an instrument called as freeze dryer. Using this freeze dryer, they will apply high vacuum and low temperature. They will take all the water molecule from the milk. Okay, so if you are keeping the milk as such, it will you cannot able to store the milk for number of days. It will be spoiled. Okay, so if you are removing the water from the milk, you will getting only the powder, the protein of the milk only. It is settled down at the bottom, that you can take, and you can store it for your future purpose. That is called as a milk powder. Whatever people are getting the milk powder, it's like that whenever you need a milk, you will take a milk powder, add the water, and you can prepare a coffee or tea, whatever need. Okay, like that. That is just an example I mentioned about a milk powder. Like that, there are number of fruit juices. That is also like that. They will extract the fruit. For example, mango. They will take the mango during the season, harvesting during a particular season, and they will chop down the mango fruit and dry it, and they dry it, and they will powder it, and they can store it without contamination. They can store it for a longer number of days. Whenever you need a juice, you can take a spoon or 2 spoons of a particular powder and mix it with the water, adding extra sugar, you can get the juice similarly. Okay, so why I said this, lyophilization is a type of method to same type we are applying here for the microorganism. You need to prepare a broth with the microorganism and put it in a lyophilizer. It's an instrument. Lyophilizer, we can put it, and by applying the cooling temperature and by using the high vacuum, all the water molecules will be sucked down, and you will get only the powder, microbial powder. You will get it. That should be packed, and you can store it for a number of days. Okay. So here it is an diagram of it is mentioning about the lyophilization, so that you can see here A and B. So what is mean by A is so what is this A figure it is mentioning about? It is a setup how we can able to keep the do this lyophilization. So there is a setup having a microbial cultures, you can see, while containing a frozen bacterial suspension solution, and it should be connected to the vacuum pump, and there is a devar flask which is having a dry ice and alcohol, and there is a condenser to remove the water. Okay, so that you can remove the extra water molecule which is present in a broth. Okay, by applying a high vacuum which was connected to the vacuum pump. Then it is a B, it is a lyophilized vial. It is having the lyophilized vial is having a microorganism. They will remove the water molecule, they can pack it and seal it in a perfect way so that there is no contamination of microorganisms. So this is about lyophilization and procedure to do the lyophilization. In this process, a dense cell suspension is placed in a small vial and frozen at minus 60 to 70 degrees Celsius. Then the vials are immediately connected to the high vacuum line. The ice present in the frozen suspension will evaporate under a vacuum, and this result in dehydration of the bacterial cell, and their metabolic activities are stopped. As a result, the microbes go into a dormant state and retain viability for years. This is the main procedure what is happening due to the dehydration of the bacterial cell, and their metabolic activities are stopped. As a result, the microbes go into a dormant state and retain viability for number of years. Okay, so the vials are then sealed off under a vacuum and stored in the dark at 4 degree centigrade in refrigerator. The vials, you can see it in the diagram. There is A and B diagram previous slide. So the B is the vial that it is sealed off and which can be stored under 4 degrees Celsius. Okay. So the major advantages of this lyophilization: only minimal storage space is required. 100 of lyophilized culture can be stored in small area. In a small area, we cannot store a larger amount of 1000 ml or 100 ml of broth. Instead, you can take a small vial. You can store the lyophilized culture, and the space it is one of the advantage. And remain viable for more than 30 years. Okay, so frequently subculturing is not required. Maintained without contamination. Lyophilized strains remain genetically stable, and small vial can be sent conveniently through the mail. Small vial we can transportation is also very easy. We can send it to any number of places. This method is employed for preservation of serum, toxin, enzymes, and other biology. Okay. Next is preservation by overlaying the culture is mineral oil. Okay, so mineral oil is not the common oil what we are using. It's a sterile oil. We need to use it for preservation. So if you don't have any of the high level instruments such as lyophilizer or a liquid nitrogen, etc., you can store the microorganism with the help of mineral oil. Okay. So in this method, sterile liquid paraffin is poured over a slant culture of microbes and stored upright at room temperature. It's shown in the diagram, same like that of diagram. We need to grow the microorganism in a tube. So you need to prepare a tube with the agar, then stick the microorganism, grow the microorganism overnight, then pour mineral oil and store upright. That's what it is mentioned. Where a culture can be maintained by covering the agar slant by sterile mineral oil, which can be stored at room temperature or preferably at 0 to 5 degree Celsius. It limits the oxygen access that reduce the microorganism metabolism and growth, as well as the cell drying during preservation. So what is the use of this oil is it prevent the oxygen supply. Okay, so the oxygen cannot able to easily pass into the microbial cell, so that the microorganism metabolism and the growth is arrested, as well as the cell drying also can be prevented. So through this preservation technique, we can able to preserve the bacteria, Azotobacter, Mycobacterium, for 7 to 10 years, Bacilli for 8 to 12 years mentioned. Okay. So the major advantages for this mentioned is very simple method. Simple method, we cannot use any high level instrument. Okay. So mainly used for anaerobic microorganism, cost effective method, can able to preserve 10 to 15 years. Okay. So this is an advantage. Okay, hope you will understand. So what we discussed today is about the preservation by overlaying the culture with mineral oil as well as the lyophilization. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you all. See you in the next class.